Hi, my name is Jean-Claude. The title of this project is The Rising Trend of Machine Learning Integration in the Audit Process. Recently, the accounting giants have been urging people in the industry to start looking into merging artificial intelligence in their practice. KPMG, Deloitte, PwC, and EY are all very recently increasing their investments in AI. However, this is all very new, and the need to build solid machine learning models is still unmet. Today, I will start with a description of a project that tackles this issue. I will also show you a draft of the business model and talk about the characteristics of the data and our processing needs. We'll also take a brief look at the resources and tools needed to analyze the data. Our objectives will be to build 4 deep learning models that will be able to make use of the data that weren't used by the auditors in the past. Some of the key activities will be to build systems capable of collecting data, wrangling them, and analyzing them. Data engineers will also be required along with project managers and field experts. By looking at this graph, we can see that different inputs are used for different models that will be introduced at different stages of the process. These models will run in parallel with the traditional audit procedures and will mainly help in increasing the effectiveness and efficiency of the audit. The models will also add value to clients by creating new forms of audit evidence. However, finding suitable personnel and establishing a smooth workflow is crucial. Other challenges can also be security and privacy of the data as well as the accuracy of the models. This picture summarizes the types of data we'll be dealing with. Also, given that the size can easily reach terabytes, real-time processing will be necessary to compensate for the high variability and lack of accuracy. In order to generate value, however, we will need a solid infrastructure. Combining Apache Spark with the other software and services available in the market will be our best bet. Real-time data will be loaded using Apache Kafka, or if static, then MongoDB, and both will be processed using Spark streaming. Machine learning algorithms and other queries will be used to extract useful data that will be stored in a Hadoop distributed file system database. Doing that, we have fulfilled most of our needs, like for example, in-memory processing for higher speed, or ability to process data of different types and from different sources. As for the resources required, we will have no shortage of that. Clients have to show the auditors their data, and by adding security footage, sensor data, social media posts, and many more to that, we wish to increase the confidence we have in our final decision about fairness of the financial statements. Python, R, and Java, just to name a few, are among the languages that will allow for the use of libraries like NLP for text analysis and classification to build our models. Integrating this with the findings retrieved from the public and private APIs should enable deeper analysis. Different types of regression analysis performed by our models and combined with, at first and maybe later, supervised and unsupervised learning capabilities will help predict and prescribe appropriate preventive and corrective action. Building dynamic models and using the ensemble approach are other ways that could be used depending on our needs. The rapid prototyping should be used throughout the project by the models as well as the personnel for faster results and timely insights. The project is challenging, time-consuming, and field expert dependent, but it is doable and it is extremely rewarding. These are my references.